Have you ever found yourself in a situation where a woman you thought had feelings for you suddenly starts to near you? She pulls back, becomes distant, and you're left wondering, does something wrong or worse? Was it tall in my head? Well, what if? I told you that sometimes Shuna woman is deeply in love. Shadow scent? Come closer. She pulls away. Yes, it's confusing. Yes, she pulls away hurts. But there's more going on beneath surface than you think. In this video, we're going to dive deep into the psychology behind why women sat me nor the very people they are falling in love with. And by the end, you'll notably understand her behavior. You'll start to see it as a silent confession of how much she truly cares. The paradox of love. Love is not always loud. It's not always obvious. In fact, some of times love is quiet. Sometimes it hides. And when it comes to women, especially emotionally linked or guarded ones, love doesn't always manifest through pursuit. Instead, it might show up excitation as withdrawal as silence. Psychologists call this the approach avoidance conflict. It happens when someone wants something very badly, likes emotional connection, intimacy, or lessness, but fears the consequences that come with it. In this case, she may ignorability you, but that very love creates vulnerability. Scarisher, she may start to overthink. What if I doesn't feel the same? What if I give me all and get hurt? What if I'll lose myself in this? So instead of leaning in, she pulls back. Not because doesn't care, but because she'll care us too much. Her silence is not rejection. Silence is not rejection. We have been taught that. If someone loves you, they should chase you, text you, call you, and show up consistently, right? But love, especially for women's way being hurt in the past, doesn't always follow that script. When a woman ignores you, it's easy to assume she's losing interest, but sometimes she's actually protecting herself. Her silent sighs, not rejection. It's self-preservation. She might check her phone a dozen times to see if you've messaged. She may write and delete texts. She might even cry at night, wondering why she can't bring herself to honest about how she feels. It's not you she's unsure of. It's herself. Because loving someone deeply means surrendering control. And for some women, that's terrifying. So they stay silent, distant, cold on surface, but burning inside. Past pain shapes love, present love. Let's talk about the past bios. Behind every woman who hesitates to love deeply is a story. Maybe she trusted someone once only to be, maybe she gave her heart full. It was broken into pieces. Maybe she was emotionally abandoned by someone Sean's adored. That kind of pain doses into sapper. It lingers, it makes herbal walls instead off bridges. So when walls instead off bridges starts falling for you, she remembers the scars. She remembers the promises that weren't kept. The night cried alone, the pieces she had topic up be herself. And so, even though her heart beats louder for you, her mind whispers, protect yourself. This internal conflict creates distance. Not because she wants to lose you, but because she's afraid to lose herself again. Emotional overload. Love is emotional. Overload overwhelming. For someone who feels deeply, falling in love can feel like drowning in emotion. It's a beautiful kind of chaos. But it's chaos no less. Women, especially sensitive intuitive ones, often feel things more intensely than they let on. And when they realize they've fallen for Simone, it can hit them like a that emotional overload. Can withdraw trigger withdrawal? Instead of confessing their feelings, they might avoid contact. They might appear indifferent. They may act like they're too busy, too confused, tuned, and trysted. But in reality, they're trying to find balance. They're trying to process the storm inside their heart and sometimes silence their way of catching their breath. The power struggle. Here's another psychological hyperdynamics. When a woman falls for Simone, especially deeply, she can feel like she's losing power. And in a world, it teaches women to never need a man. Vulnerability can feel like weakness. So what does she do? She hides her feelings. She pulls away. Turig gain control. Rojin control. Ignoring Yabe comes her way of saying, I'm not desperate. Estelle have the upper hand. Even though her heart wants to reach out, pride wants to stay in control. It's not about playing games. It's about protecting her emotional identity, about not giving too much of herself away too soon. Ironically, the more she loves, the more she might retreat. Signs she's ignoring you because she loves you. So, how do you know if a woman is ignorant you because she loves you, not because uninterested? Here are some subtle but powerful signs. 1. She watches Yama distance. She may not approach Butul, feel her eyes on you. She notices your smile, your laugh, the Wayumvu. 2. Her energy shifts when you're in here. Her behavior changes. She becomes fidgety, quiet, or overly compassed, like she's trying to keep in together. 3. She keeps tabs on you indirectly, which might ask mutual friends about you. Check your social media, or subtly keep yourself in your orbit. 4. She responds, but with hesitation. Her replies are short, maybe delayed. Butch still responds because deep down Shu and Cheto stay connected. 5. Her silence, slowness is loud. You can sense their sithing, unspoken the way she looks, a win, she thinks. You're not looking. Thiwei, her mood shifts when Yuri around her actions may say, leave alone, but her heart is screaming. Please don't give up on me. What you can do if you suspect you's ignoring Yao out of love, not dislike. What can you do? 1. Pa patient. She's not playing hard to get, she's trying to feel safe. Give her that time and space to soar through her emotions. 2. Stay consistent. Don't chase, but don't deep her. Show her you're not here to hurt her. That 2 are not going to run when things get emotional. 3. Create emotional safety. Open up gently. Be vulnerable yourself. When she sees your heart is safe, she'll start to trust you with hers. 4. Avoid pressure. Don't demand explanations. Don't confront her coldly. Let her come to you when she's ready. 5. Speak through your actions. Speak through your actions. Send a thoughtful message. Listen when she talks. Remember the little things? She says, show her she matters without needing grand gestures. Sometimes love about doing more. It's about buymorepresent.com. And real when to let go. It's important to recognize that not every woman who ignores you is secret lie in love. If her silence is consistent, cold, and indifferent, if shows no emotional response at all, when to let go, maybe time to move on. Real love, even when hidden, still leaves a trail. But if you're constantly the one reaching out, giving and hoping without any return, it might not be love. Might just be you holding on to potential that doesn't exist. Letting gone weakness. It's wisdom. Love is not always loud. Let this be your reminder. Love is not always loud. Sometimes the ons who love us the most know how to show it. Sometimes the woman who ignores you is the same one cries over you at night. The salmon who dreams about you thinks a boo, but is terrified to lose you before she even has you. Love isn't always flowers and poetry. Sometimes love is sometimes. Love is silence. Hesitation is the between heart that wants to speak and the fear that says don't. So, you're on the receiving end of that. Pause before you walk away. Ask yourself, is this rejection or is this a Mian trying toll of me in the only way they know how? We often expect love to be obvious. Weeks expected to chase us, praise us, and declare itself loudly. But real love, deep soul-touching love, isn't always loud. Sometimes it's hidden behind fear. Sometimes it looks like distance. Sometimes it looks. Now you know the truth. Now you know the truth. Now you understand the psychology. So then, next time she seems distant, don't panic. Look closer. Feel deeper. Late note. Silence because love doesn't trolls hout. Sometimes it whispers. And if you listen carefully, you just might hear her heart calling your name. This video resonated with you? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Sheree's thoughts below. Have you ever been ignored by someone you knew loved you deeply? What did you do? Remember, human behavior is rarely black and white. Emotions are messy. Love is complicated, but with understanding comes healing. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next one.